send these with you. This is the wire. This is a wire cutter. And it's also got this part on it. It spins. You just put it on that, and that's what you tighten your wire with. So I'll show you in a minute. But it's a two-purpose tool.
Is the wire already on there?
Nope, we're gonna put it on there.
Now how often do the wire break?
It shouldn't.
And where do I get this?
That? Internet, Amazon.
Okay.
$10 for that roll. It's
Okay.
not bad at all. So let's get that on there. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it and you watch?
I'm gonna do it. Yep. Here, I better do it.
Okay. So it's got a little hole that you can use to loop it back in when you're done. So what you're gonna do is come on over to this side. I got 2 springs on it. Just thread it through both of those.
What do you need?
Oh, sorry. Here. Thread it through both of those loops on the take that. No. Hold on.
You do it,
I'll
and
do
I'll
it.
watch.
Thread it through.
Watch
the
it.
Through one. Through the other. You see it's threaded through it.
Okay.
Now. Like that. Get that little twist. Wrap it around a few times. That won't go anywhere.
Okay. Now, do it have to be loose or it have to be real tight?
It should be pretty tight. Where's your cutters at?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
So cut it off a little bit. This is where it's gonna attach to. Right here, so cut it off a little past that. There. I'll line that up.
That's why you got to keep.
Yeah, it'll go on you.
If it ain't, if I can't fix it, it ain't broken. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife keeps me supplied and things like that. So, come through the back here, thread it through that hole, and pull it relatively tight, and then just kind of wrap it around there, and then you start turning. So, if you have that tool, just keep turning.
I got the gist.
So, it's still a little bit loose. See, on the other end, those springs are getting pulled. You can keep going a little ways. You can hear those springs pop a little bit. Sounds more like a guitar string at that point.
Yep.
You go just a little more. You can go more. Now feel that. That's kind of where you want to be.
Come and feel it.
It's a, it's an art. You just gotta kind
Okay.
of make a musical note for you. So,
Okay.
and then these right here, this alligator clip. You put that about an inch off the end like that. Let those teeth bite on there. It shouldn't go anywhere. If you go too far in, there's no teeth. It'll just slide around. So you want to go where these few little teeth are.
Okay.
Like
Why
that.
am I doing that? Is that what's making it hot?
Yeah, that's the electric one.
That's the electrical.
It goes without saying, don't go touching the wire when it's hot. Don't go
it's
touching
hot.
the electrical ends when they're live. It's only 24 volts, so it's not like kill yourself type electricity, but it is.
But it'll cut your finger off.
Sure. Hold on to that
Sure.
thought. It will cut your finger off. Keep that thought. If you come down here, I've got another alligator clip that's positive and negative. Again, put it on the teeth like that. Don't do it on the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Do it on the wire.
Okay.
And do it past your
Okay.
there. So that's gonna cut for you. That part's ready to go. I'm gonna show you underneath here.
Wait, that's mine?
This is yours.
Okay. Shut up there.
So, this is power supply. This is what heats the wire, and this is what controls the motors. So if you look at these right here,
Mm-hmm.
stick around here, these are going to come off. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is what's going to allow you to take one separate from that, one separate from that. This is so you can disconnect and reconnect.
How am I know how to put them back?
I will let me mark them for you. Let me get a marker. So, take a look here. See, it says X-axis, Y-axis, Z, orange to orange. Yeah, this marker's no good.
I don't like you. This is the second
No,
time.
not at all.
Just stepping on anything.
Then I need some shells like that.
Yeah, real nice. I could use a pen. There it is. Oh, come on, just write on it. What else do we have that can write? I know. How good are your eyes, Jerry?
How good am I?
Yeah.
I guess all right. I got 2 pairs right here.
X.
Okay.
Can you see an X on there?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is Y.
Because I'm going to have to undo these in order to take it home, right?
Correct. It's
All
not
of
too
them?
bad. It's just like hooking up a stereo. So those get put back in there. Push them in there. And
Okay.
they should click a little bit. Not really well, but kind of well. Orange is going to be Z. You can put a marker over that and it'll show better. And then this one is for A.
Okay.
A, Z.
You're gonna hear my stomach growl, but I want you to know I'm not passing gas.
There we go. That's that. This one.
2 and 2 in the middle. And then this is one by itself and this is one by itself.
Yep, and you don't even have to take them out. They're only attached to this and this, so it
Okay.
all goes together.
Okay.
But
So I
make
just
sure-
got to worry about them too.
Yep,
Okay.
that's that. And there's one thing that I don't like that I'm gonna fix when I'm back out at your place, but it's hooking up the hot wire. I've got. I was trying to find a good solution. I didn't have one on me. But essentially, these. Just gonna have to do a wire nut. Have you ever done one of those? You twist them together and then twist that on it.
I'm watching.
I'll bring you a better one than that when I come back out, but these are wire nuts. You thread them off, you can pull it apart, you twist them together. There's a little nut in there, you just thread them back on as tight as you can go.
Okay.
That's the one that's
So
right
now it's live?
after you flip the switch. That's unacceptable to me, but it's gonna have to be temporary for you, okay? And that's it. It's hooked up. Roll it back over. Oh, you know what? I forgot there was one more thing. Take a look here real quick. This one hooks up to there in the back of the computer.
Okay.
That's the
Say
one.
that one more time.
It hooks
This
into there.
gray cord hooks up to that box and to the back of the computer if you want to
Okay.
get that one too. And that's all your connections.
Okay.
So let's do something. What should we do?
The 24-inch bow.
So I'll let you run it.
Where am I at?
About 3.
I thought you said we don't have to have it.
Yeah.
We still have to have this whole thing?
Oh no, you're actually working on this computer. So you're gonna get this computer, this little platform.
Why are we in Mach 3? Why are we on this? You scaring me.
You still have to use Mach 3.
I do? That's what I was asking. So I'm taking this home?
No, I need this to
Well,
make
how
that
I'm
one.
gonna work?
You're gonna get this computer that has Mach 3 on it, and all the control hardware is in there.
Okay.
The only reason you're involved in this is because I didn't have a monitor for this, so I just have it.
Mach 3 mil? No,
no,
hot wire.
hot wire. No, down here. Just okay. So, hit that reset there. And those arrows, we can just bring this keyboard over here so you can make sure it all works. So, that's your on. I've turned your motors on. Did you hear them pop? You're going to move now. Up, down, left, right.
Okay.
Like that. This one's for the hot wire itself. And actually, let's just make sure it's all hooked up right before we go any further. Turn it on, would you?
I think it's on, right there?
That's on. That's on. It only takes about 5 seconds and it's hot enough to cut.
Okay.
That's good.
That's neat.
Then do I go up here to file and load G-code?
I don't think it's. No, we haven't put the.
G-code in?
No, we haven't put the something in. Where is it?
I smell it.
Am I gonna go to G-code, load G-code?
Hold on. I forgot about that. Bear with me.
Sorry.
Sound computer only has 2 ports for USB. Alright.
Dan,
What's that?
real quick.
Yep.
Sorry. Can we make that 30 inches?
Make what, 30
That
inches?
bow?
Yeah.
It said 24. Can we make it 30 real quick?
No.
Okay.
The blocks are only 30.
Oh, you did tell me
So
that.
we got the biggest piece we can possibly get out
Okay.
of that block. We went down
Okay.
to 29.
Okay.
So that's all good. All it's waiting for is G-code. But what we need to do is actually cut a block. So before we do any program cutting, we gotta get that 3-inch slab that you want.
Mm-hmm. First?
Yep.
You can't put a whole block on there and then make it cut 3 inch?
We're gonna put a block on there, cut a 3-inch slab off of it, and then stand that slab up and cut your bow out of it.
But we can't put a whole piece on there and then just tell it to cut the 3-inch bolt on it. Okay.
I'll even show you.
Okay.
So, if we were to set that on there,
Mm-hmm.
you can cut a bow out of it, but it's going to be 24 inches wide. So, can you picture cutting a bow 24 inches wide right now?
No.
Okay.
But then can I go back and tell it to cut 3 inches?
Yeah. Step one is we're going to make a 3-inch piece. You can cut a 24-inch bow, and then as people
Slice it.
order it, cut your 3 inches off.
Okay.
Does that make
Okay.
sense? You can
Mhm.
store a big bow
Mm-hmm.
and then just cut little bits off as people order them.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to start with the 3-inch
No, I'm just
piece?
asking so I know
Yeah,
in
no,
the future.
You gotta ask questions. Do you want to start with the 3-inch piece?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna lay it down, and we're gonna cut a 3-inch piece across like that,
Okay.
so that way you can get your bow out of it like this. Making sense? Making sense? I prefer keeping the hot wire off until I'm about to cut. So I don't know if you want to make a habit of that.
Okay.
It's usually probably the best.
Okay.
But you can do whatever you want because it's your machine. There's manual cutting that you can do, and there's automatic cutting you can do. When you go further into that dev foam program and get the more expensive versions,
Mm-hmm.
it's got programs that will automatically cut slabs for you, other things like that. Like I said, I don't have it, so I haven't used it, but I found
So
manual
we
cutting
can
is,
do manual,
manual cutting is
where you
very
gotta take the,
easy.
yep.
So right now that slab's about 3 3/4. It's about 3 right there.
Okay.
So at this point, I know I'm ready to cut. You can always double check both sides to make sure it's not off. They have the ability to get out of alignment with each other,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also a useful thing
To
because
check.
then you're allowed to do it however, whenever you want. That's at 3 1/8 over here, and that's at 3 inches over there. So, turn off the motors, and you can just manually run that to 3 inches just by twisting this,
Oh, really?
this threaded right.
Okay.
Goes up and down real easy. You see it's on 3 now?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're over here and we're at 2 7/8. So we run it down. Now it's at 3. It's at 3,
Okay.
and it's
Okay.
ready to make a cut.
Okay.
And again, this is manual cutting, so you can move the block any which way you want. You can move the wire any which way you want. So now, turn your wire back on. And yeah, both of them. It's ready to cut. Here's the other thing. There's a certain speed that you want to cut. It's already programmed into your dev foam. So it's 23 inches a minute. But when you're doing it manually, if you try to go through at top speed, it's set for 110 inches a minute right now. Far too fast to cut foam. If you hit tab, you see the screen pops up. Hit tab, it goes away. What's called a slow jog rate.
Mm-hmm.
20% is going to be the speed they'll cut foam.
Okay.
So the wire's hot, it's ready to cut. All you gotta do is hit that button and let it go all the way through. So go ahead,
Hit what button?
arrow,
Oh, great.
hold it.
Wait, I gotta hold it the whole time?
You can, I can show you how to program it too.
So neat. I love that smell. I
You
like the smell
silly.
of gas, acrylic
You silly.
nails. Now this.
It's on video. It's official. She admitted to it.
I'm recording it so you can reference back to it. I'm gonna send it to you. I don't know how, because Gmail won't let me. It's so big.
Keep going another second past it. Make sure the entire thing exits. When you see all that smoke, you know you're done. So you can stop. Now you can turn your hot wire off.
And the motor? No.
No, you don't have to. You can if you want, but you don't have to. And
So
there's
that's
your
about 3-inch piece.
3-inch piece that we're going to make a bow out of.
Okay.
Let me move out the way.
Dan,
Yeah?
you didn't leave me no room over here.
No, I didn't. Your workshop's bigger than mine, right?
Okay, come on.
Your workshop's bigger than mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. What's this, Dan?
The laser little engraver.
Is it ready to go?
Yeah.
How much is it?
How much?
Yeah.
About 500.
What would it do?
Engraves in wood.
You don't cut it, just engrave?
No cutting, just engraving. Just a fancy wood burner. I've got a lot of coasters that we were burning into.
Are you learning too? Because I'm going to need some help. What's that for?
Being the proud owner of a machine, you got to learn how to get creative with what you're working with. So there's a 6-inch gap between this and the wire at its lowest position. So you can just take a few slabs of foam and set that one right on it.
Okay.
And that's usually the easiest way. I've found 3 inches and 4 inches wide. You can just set it like that and it'll cut through it. You don't have to do anything to hold it. I was doing some cutting on my little 3/4 inch pieces here.
Mm-hmm.
I had to squish the end of it between a couple of blocks so that it wouldn't fall over. You start getting creative with it. That's all. So at this point, you're going to return it back to the 0
Home
locations.
position.
So if you hold the shift key, it'll go back in. If you hold the shift key, it goes back fast. When both axes are going, it makes kind of an ugly sound like that. That's not harming anything. It's just what's called backlash. There's a little bit of backlash in this up-down one. Sounds like that.
Ain't no click to the home plate? Okay.
Nope. There's no damage that can be done.
Okay.
If it bumps, no damage.
Okay.
That's the reason. So now we're down here at our 0 point.
Will it fall over? Will that fall over? Like tip over?
It could, but like I was saying, like 3 inch and 4 inch wide, it sits pretty well by it. Just sitting like it is.
Okay.
We were doing it outside, I said, and a gust of wind came over and blew one over.
So do I want to get another piece of wood
For what?
to go over that to where at the lowest point? You said it was 6 inches from
Yeah,
the lowest point.
This is all the way down right now. You got
Okay,
about that
so do
6
I-
inch span. You can. That's what I'm saying. This is what I started with. You can build up if you want.
Okay.
If you want to just put another layer of 4x4s and then another sheet of plywood on it,
Okay.
you're going to have a closer proximity.
Okay.
And if you find this isn't high enough, I would just cut a bow tie on a bow tie.
Okay.
It's really forgiving. It's really forgiving on how you can work with it. So do you remember the actual dimensions that we were working with?
Mm-mm.
The most important thing is to make sure that it's perpendicular with the wire. If you've got it off to an angle like this, you're going to end up with a weird product in the end. Angled, you know. But it's pretty easy to eyeball just like that.
Okay.
So, here's your mouse. Go ahead and load your code.
And which one is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go find it. Bow tie 2. That's what I want. Open. And it brought it up in here. And it's going to let you follow it along right there.
Mm-hmm.
And our overall dimensions is, we did it at 29 and 21. Yeah, okay. So we were supposed to end up with a half an inch on each side is what it was, right? Okay. So that's ready to go. Now, make sure that your wire is where you want it. So, running this with the arrow keys, you go up a little bit. You can pick this up and even go down closer.
Door's trying to beat me up.
You go up a little.
Is that it?
You want to start as close to that point as you can.
Bring that piece on up. Dig on out.
Yeah, you can move the piece, you can move the wire.
That's it.
Now keep going that way with it too. Or bring the block over. You still got about a half inch of space between the block and the...
You said bring it all the way up? Right there?
Yeah, you're trying to get the wire to touch right at the point.
Okay. Is that it?
It looks pretty good. It looks like it's off from the wire if you come over here. You can see the wires running that way. It looks like it's kind of tilted at an angle. Yeah. And there are other things that you can do too. I'm just going to throw out some more knowledge, but you can take a block and lay it on this edge here, and then use that
I already figured that out.
as your guide.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of
I
different,
already figured that out.
good. There's a lot of techniques that you can use to make it right and easy for yourself. How's that look?
Yep.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, should we cut it?
Yep.
Looks slanted.
Yeah, it's still a little bit off. Leave the block there where it is. I want to adjust the motor. Come over here. Give this a little tweak that way. It's going to get a lot closer.
What you doing? How you doing it? While we doing it?
We are trying to get our planes aligned. So if you come around here and look right at this gap, you'll see that this needs to be perpendicular to this wire.
Mm-hmm.
And it also needs to be even a little closer than that. About like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be, it's fine. That's how you want to start it looks like it's touching, and it looks like it's touching perfectly across the line.
Mm-hmm.
So the more effort that you put into it before you hit go, the better your result ends up being.
Okay.
So we turn the motor on, we turn the wire on, and we hit start cycle. Should, oh, stop it. Hang on, I apologize. So, what happened was we forgot to zero it out first.
Oh.
Remember
Okay.
hitting the zeros after you get it on that correct spot. So let's go ahead and put it back where it belongs.
This too much for me to remember, but I'm gonna go home and go through their stuff.
That video is going to be worth its weight in gold.
I'm not recording your face, by the way.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes.
So if you see, we're right back on that point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we're on that point, I apologize, we should zero it out.
Okay.
So we're going to open our G-code again, just so it's not confused. We're going to zero it out. Now we're going to turn that on, wait about 5 seconds, and then hit start. That's good. Now it should go.
This is so neat.
Yeah, the man. He did.
That used to be the name of our carpet guy at my last company I worked for. Dan the Man. It's a weird smell. How long did it take you to build this?
Oh, far too long.
Far too long.
I can't apologize enough to Sherry. Now the actual thing takes probably a week of dedicated time. But there's also time in sourcing the material and selling a house and other
You got a lot
nightmares.
going on right
Yeah,
now.
other nightmares.
So in the meantime, did y'all put the house back on the market?
No, we can't until the dispute is resolved.
It's an official dispute? And how long is that?
Well,
Just because she got involved and then now don't want it, us to dispute with you or with her?
both parties. She says she wants out and wants all of her earnest money back.
Oh.
And we say that we rejected 2 other offers because of yours, and we can't get them back, so we're keeping the earnest money.
Oh.
Because that's what earnest money is for. It says that I'm willing to risk this.
Oh. So who do earnest money go to? You or the realtor?
To me,
Are you selling it yourself or a realtor?
realtor.
Okay.
That explains admin fees. Like because people are like, why we can't get our $150 back? Because we took the apartment off the market. So that's the least we can get. I must be getting old or something. This is hurting.
You get old, girl.
Did that go out the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
What happened?
It went out the bottom.
What that mean?
It means we cut it too close.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It started out too low. The wire went outside of the block.
Oh, okay.
And
But it's still gonna work.
it'll still be a bow.
To me, it looked like it matched the line at the top.
That's what happens when you play the game of cutting it too close. You know what I mean?
But that's because we only have blocks in a certain size, but I'll have blocks, you know.
Yeah. The bigger your blocks, the more variety and more comfort you'll have cutting your pieces.
So if you saying it went outside, then that mean it cut down into that bow? No.
Just ever so slightly. There's a little nick in it.
Well, that right there. First product. First product. Well, why do we have all this room up here? And
There
there
she
you have it.
is.
And
It's
there
pretty.
you have it. Yep, it mixed it on this side. But that don't mean I can't use it on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do with all of this foam that you're not gonna use?
I have no idea. What do you do with it?
I'm gonna take it back to my styrofoam company.